Hey, good morning, you guys. Welcome in. Today I wanted to talk about love and freedom and expression and optimism. I feel like I'm wanting to talk about this because all of these planets just moved into Sagittarius. So we have Venus, Mars, Mercury, and the Sun. And really, what it's doing is showing us like we can be reflecting back to where we haven't been free within our lives, and right now we're needing to like transmute that energy to come into a higher sense of love for ourselves, because love is the truest form of freedom, right? Love is connected to the heart chakra, and the heart chakra is the portal to the universe. It's what aligns us with our higher self, with our soul, with the ascended masters, with the guides. And within love, within having a clear heart chakra and having clear other chakras, it's like uh, when you rise above the dense energies of fear, insecurities, lack, right? It's like you're just floating, and you're able to be within the present moment, and that's the true magic, you know. And you are the magi, and love is your key. Love is the key to open the door to the higher frequencies, to your best self, to your present self. And Sagittarius is all about optimism and freedom of expression. And also to that downside, we can see that it can be a mortar, and it can really be like a kamikaze. It doesn't care about itself. Either it's pointing north with its arrow pointing towards, the good things in life that you truly can see that the divine brings you flashes of, or it can be to your detriment, to where you're pointing down, and you're not listening to people, and you're in your ego, and you're putting yourself down, and it's like the opposite of love. And I saved this meme earlier today because I knew I wanted to talk about love today, last night after I posted the short about when someone truly loves you, they will love you while you are learning to love yourself. And that is so big to understand, because a lot of people growing up, they feel like the love is reflective of what their parents gave them. And that reflects their worth. And they feel like they have to settle because that's all they know. But truly, when you learn to love yourself and when you transmute your shadows, it's like that is true love. And if someone can be here during that time, then it's a beautiful thing, right? I hope I'm making sense. I feel like I had more to say on that. I'll probably touch back. But I wanted to come back to the meme or the quote. And it's so simple. So fucking simple and direct. And it's like, just so you know, everything in the entire universe is always about love. And when it isn't about love, it's about the absence of love. I hope that makes sense. And that's literally what this says. I don't know if y'all can see that. I don't know. But it's like, it's either love or it's not. And if it's not, then it's an illusion. It's a programming from your past experience before awakening, right? Because when you are enlightened, everything is love. Like you see the shadows. You understand when these energies are coming up, but they're so easy to be like, no thanks. Or if you're purging or something like that, then you're still releasing energy, but you're grateful for it because you understand that you will rise up higher, right? That there's just big, deep energy that's leaving you. Yeah, and I think people these days, going from the Piscean energy into Aquarius just didn't know what love was when they were growing up. And now they're scared of love because they're scared of rejection. Because when you get rejected, and if you don't love yourself, then you feel like the whole world doesn't love you, right? You feel like something big happened. And that's okay, but I think people are just really afraid of love and sharing their true self, and afraid of rejection. And it's like rejection will hold you back. And this is where the expansion comes from, of just testing the waters of love and putting it out there, but also loving yourself. You know, someone didn't tell me, I heard on a video one time that you have to love yourself more than you love the most person that you love. Does that make sense? You love yourself more than the most person that you love. I don't know if I'm saying it right. And that hit me because it's like, okay, that's my son, you know? My son Andon. I love him more than anything on this earth. And I had to be like, how the fuck can I love myself more? And honestly, it went back to looking at myself as a little baby, like a child, right? And just giving her all of the love and playing with her, you know, like in life, really. I had this practice for a while there that she was always beside me. And if she ever felt scared, it was something in me that was holding on to a fear. And I would be like, okay, let's face this fear. And fear is the programming of the 3D. Know what I'm saying? So, in me being the adult now and being the one who is conquering these fears with her, I would be like, you know what, dude, you don't have to be afraid of anything. Because you don't. It's all within your mind. It's all within the programming. Your energy and thoughts create your reality. So how can we get rid of this fear, transmute this fear? By accepting it, moving through it, right? That's also through the portal. It breaks the crust on the heart, the ice that's not allowing your heart to expand, right? Sorry. I feel like Neptune's going direct today. And I feel like that energy has me like a little wonked up, man. Feeling a little wonked up. But it's okay. I'm still here. You guys will understand because it's the energy. Anyway. Anyway, yeah, and when you learn to love yourself, you know how to love others because you're not standing in your own way. You're good, you know, you're fucking good. Then you can love others the way that you love yourself. And I think a lot of people are intimidated by that, you know, and I think one of my fears is talking about myself. And now this is kind of flipping the trajectory, right? Because love is formless, right? Love can be within relationships. It can be within what you do during your day, you know, like loving doing the dishes, loving folding clothes, loving just doing the most mundane things. Everything can be so magical. Your dishes are there supporting you to eat, right? And you want them to be clean. You want your space to be clean because that brings in better energy. And love is fluid. Love is movement, right? When you stay too stagnant, it doesn't have anywhere to flow. And this is where passions come in. But I was going to talk about a fear that I had. Oh, I have a fear. And I think this is why Spirit is leading me to do these type of videos. I have a fear of talking about myself. Because I feel like other people won't care about what I have to say. Because that's been a thing in my life when I was younger. And I think that's, anything that that isn't love is the absence of love. And I'm loving myself enough to say I don't give a shit. I'm gonna love myself and put myself out there, because what if the words that I have to say will help other people, and my story. So this is another form of loving myself more, by appreciating and honoring my story and me and my word. And maybe this is one of your fears too. But what I was going to say about myself is that I love really deeply. My Mercury is in Pisces, in the 4th house. So it's home, right? It's home, it's nurturing, it's loving. And my sun sign is also in the 4th house. And it's knowing where people come from, knowing their roots, and knowing how to create a safe, personal home for them within me, that they feel safe, that they can tell me things. And from me loving myself, I'm able to love others unconditionally. And I also have that Scorpio energy where I see the shadows too. But and I can see where people don't feel loved within themselves, and I like to pinpoint that within other people. Their insecurities, I want to love their insecurities so that they love their insecurities, And I think people find that really intense, because there isn't a lot of that within this world. People feel other people's insecurities and they kind of stray from it. Yeah. But if you can be a beacon of love, and if you can love unconditionally, then you are bringing the divine into this earth. Because love is everywhere. Love is everything. And if it's not, it's a distortion. I know that I said that before, but it's just what keeps going through my head. And it's like, we're not meant to shrink anymore. And if you want to say no to things, say no. If they don't vibe with you, if other people's energies don't vibe with you, if you have to set a boundary, that's you loving yourself. Yeah. Cool. So Spirit had me pick some cards, and I got my chromatic fates back. I'm just seeing, I'm always feeling to see if Spirit wants me to lead with anything else. I also think, so Mars has us taking action because it's the masculine, and actually speak of what we are wanting to expand on and wanting freedom in. But also Mars, with all that fire, can disregard other people's feelings just so that you can get out what you want to say or how you're feeling. And I think it's really good to read the room, and I've even done this. And I forgive myself, you learn from things. But love is also making sure that you're respecting everybody in the room, and you're respecting other people's feelings, and you're reading the room and stuff like that. But also, it's like sometimes people need to hear optimism when they're not doing that well too, because it might snap them out of the dense energies that they're going through. But also sometimes people just need space, which is good. Okay, let's move into some tarot. Yeah, so don't be afraid to speak your truth. Don't be afraid to expand on where you feel small. Love what you're doing, and be strong, and have faith, and have the courage to love yourself enough to take action on the things that you love, and to say no. We have the 7 of Wands, so this is perfect, man. This is being in flow with the universe, right? This is being tapped into that energy of love and moving forward. You see the soldier here. It reminds me of like a soldier in the water going forward in the emotions, but also because we have the fish. So we have within the emotions the fire coming through to direct our emotions in a more stable way. And it's like these fish are protecting your energy, saying that, hey, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. What you feel like you need to feel that feeling of feeling. What you feel that you love, act upon it, right? Wands is all about acting upon your vision, and 7 is the energy of self-empowerment. Within doing so, within the most humble way. Ace of coins, so we have new beginnings within materialism, new optimism and new opportunities within, you know, a new journey of abundance, tapping into the form of love and being open to whatever it is that you're growing. And it's like when you become so steady within yourself, you understand that you are a magnet, right? Your love is a magnet. And when you love yourself, everything is going to love you. When you nourish yourself, everything is going to nourish you. And this abundance that is coming through is just a reflection of the abundance that you feel for yourself. You honor yourself. You love yourself. You honor your health. You eat good. You exercise. And when you take care of yourself, the universe takes care of you. And even knowing that the universe takes care of you, it will take care of you. And we have this 9 of Wands. This 9 of Wands saying, go forward even if you're scared, right? This is the energy I was feeling about talking about myself. And how intense I am and all this other stuff and how I love. It's like doing it anyway. You know, I posted just like super northern accent. I posted the doorway this morning about fear, and it says if fear wasn't there, then what the fuck was it? But it was 11:11, right? Let's see. If you didn't get a little scared, the door wouldn't be real. Fear is just the little tremor before the next chapter opens. And you're already walking towards it. And this is me walking towards, or actually through the door, right? Because you can get the nudge, and then when you actually take that action of the 7 of Wands, that is when you walk through the doorway. And that is what opens up the portals, higher portals of love. Yeah. And 11:11 ascension. Yeah, 6 of coins. You nurturing yourself, you seeing this abundance within you is going to bring the abundance. You have the shadows too. So we have this crow here, which is like that Odin energy, or a raven actually, that is coming in to say, hey, there are shadows where you're not loving yourself, or where you didn't love yourself, and now is the time to learn from those shadows, right? To give to yourself, to fill your own cup with wine of wine of love, of ecstasy, of grace, of gratitude. And then we have her having her little pouch of coins of her abundance. And actually 6 of coins, 6 of abundance, is also like being so abundant that you're able to give to others too. But right here, I don't really see anyone else, so I think it's really focused on you right now, or on us, on our self-awareness within our own abundance. Yeah. Let's get one more. There's something that I was gonna say. What was it? Do you guys know what it was? Yeah, in the Page of Cups. Be happy and be free within your emotions. A new beginning. within loving yourself, within being free within the waters of your soul. You see this. We have the fish here, right? You acting upon, but then also having fun with it. This is what I was going to say. So, also within the frequency of love, gratitude opens up the portal of love, right? And laughter is the byproduct of that. Is that what I want to say? Is the result of that. Someone who can laugh. Man, I'm always doing stupid shit. Like, and I don't even care, even if I'm wrong, or even if I do something that I didn't mean to do and it was an accident or something and I look stupid, like, I'll own it, and I'll just laugh about it. Or if yesterday I almost slipped and fell and a car was coming and I'm just like, oh fuck. And then I started laughing about it. But then I was like, what if I got ran over, man? That'd be wild. And then I laughed about that. So it's like and gratitude, being grateful for everything, waking up and being like, dude, it's a new day. It's a new life. And I'm feeling fine. God, love is just everywhere. And God is what it is. It is God. The frequency of God is love. All right, let's go ahead. And I pulled from the Spiral Oracle. Or I will be pulling from the Spiral Oracle. Yeah, what do we have? I'm going to be reading this one. So you may be having flashes of where you didn't act on things that you love, or where you couldn't say no to people or set boundaries, or where people made you feel small because you weren't strong enough to speak your own voice. Yeah. Or you could just be getting a higher vision of where your love wants to go. And take baby steps, You really don't have to be anything other than you. You are perfect already. You just need to see it. You just need to witness the love within yourself right now and be. And then that will bring in the Shakti. That will bring in actually the Kundalini. Because once your chakras are good, once they're free, once you're confident, once you're present, that's when the light comes in. And that Kundalini will have you wanting to do the things that you love, wanting to take action on the things that you love, right? So we have the inner sun. And you guys, this whole next year is about the inner sun, right? Yeah, because it's a fire horse. People with a lot of placements within the first house and with Leo energy, or a lot of things within your house of Leo, which is the 5th house. There's going to be a lot of energy coming in for you guys to actually shine and to show the world and not be afraid of your power, of your light. Yeah, the inner sun. But it's also for everybody, Now I'm saying, man, I feel like this next year is going to be fucking lit, son. You know what also? I had this download earlier. And I used to watch Billy Madison a lot. And you guys know when they're watching, or when they're reading that book, The Puppy Who Lost His Way. And Adam Sandler goes, he's like, this shit pisses me off, because or he says something like this, if I had a lost dog, I wouldn't be out there asking people, or what was he saying? I don't know. I wouldn't be just sitting here wondering about it, blah, blah, blah. I would get my ass out there and find that fucking dog. And it's like finding yourself, finding your home, finding your light and going towards it. Ramping up that inner sun, right? And another thing was, I don't like being suppressed within my freedom of expression, right? I've been told before not to swear, and I don't like it. because it's not my authentic self. You know, I've worked with men for years, and men swear a lot, you know, and I swear a lot. My wife swears a lot. My mom swears a lot. My whole fucking family swears a lot. And it's like, it's never anything bad. It's all about intention. You know what I'm saying? So, and I love it. I like expression. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, into the inner sun. Into the inner sun we go. And all of the love, all of the light dissipates the shadows anyway. Into the inner sun. Man, I just got that. Ba, 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 ba. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay, open your heart. Yeah, baby, let's go. And you can see the yin and the yang there within the hands, within the mudra, and like the flower blooming within her, also opening up the higher dimensions. Yeah. Open your heart, open to feeling, open to understanding. Leave reason aside and let the hidden sun inside you shine. Open yourself to the ancient memory hidden in the earth, in the plants, under the water, under the fire. It's time. Now is the time. Open your heart and say, I surrender. I surrender to my true feelings. I climb the walls that I have placed inside myself. I overcome my own barriers. I let go of my armor. As I acknowledge thoughts of harm directed to myself and to others, I'm able to forgive myself and let them go. Now, with new clarity, new joys come. Yeah, man. And this is what it's all about. Open your heart. Let go of the walls. And also let go of, you know, judging others or creating a wall between you and other people. Yeah, I don't know if I said this. Man, I feel like I say something and then I just go blank and forget that I said it. So if I'm repeating myself, I apologize. But that's also the energy within that Mars is, I think I did talk about this, is over talking somebody. Is that how you call it? Like speaking over somebody and not hearing them because you're so excited or you're so set on your own view. Open yourself up to other people's views. And a new chapter. We saw that new beginning within the Page of Cups, which is like that new wonder. It's a childlike energy. And when you love, when you're in your heart, your child can come out and play. And this is a union within the feminine and the masculine too. Knowing that you are protected to do so. A new chapter. Seeds you planted in seasons past are now sprouting. Something you have wanted for a long time begins to manifest. Let this be your mantra. I welcome and am grateful for this new chapter in my life. I thank the universe for the many blessings blossoming for me. Encourage and trust. Yeah, trust yourself. Trust yourself above all, because everyone and everything in this world is a manifestation of you. And if you don't trust yourself or have faith, then what are you aligning with? Yeah, this is also what I was going to say too. Like not having love within your root chakra will have you scared and have you fearful of your surroundings and having you paranoid. Not having love within your sacral will have you trying to do things that other people want to do for passions and also fill you with lust and have you not feeling good enough or not feeling like you can express yourself, and not having love within your solar plexus will have you, you know, I don't know if I said insecure for the sacral, but it kind of makes sense too, right? Because you're not feeling secure enough to express yourself, but also not having the confidence or always putting yourself down, hating on yourself, And when you can bring love into every one of those chakras, it opens up the portal to your heart, and then your throat chakra too, speaking words of love, of affirmation to yourself and others. Then that's going to open up your third eye. Then that'll open up your crown. Work your way up. Courage and trust. Step into the void of uncertainty. Trust in life, existence, and that your soul will guide you to where you want to go and whatever you want to create. Life is made of big and little moments. One day you will look back and smile, knowing how precious every moment was. Yes, because there's love within everything, even the small moments. Be grateful for the small moments, and that will make the big moments even more extravagant, right? So you guys, I believe this is it for me for today. Thank you all for being here, and I will see you on the next one. I love you all. Ram, namaste, prosperity, peace.